The Tron movie franchise began with the original movie Tron, made in 1982 by Steven Lisberger. The groundbreaking film was the first to use computer animation. The movie follows a man named Flynn who is digitized by an artificial intelligence and sucked into the mainframe computer where he has to fight his way out. In 2010, the long-awaited sequel Tron Legacy, directed by Joseph Kosinski, arrived in theaters much to Tron's fans' delight. As technology vastly improved since 1982, so did the visual effects of Tron Legacy. In this movie, Flynn's son Sam has himself digitized to the mainframe computer to find his father Flynn. The movie's stunning cinematography and special effects set the tone for other forms of media to build off of and create many modes of transmedia. Together, Tron and Tron Legacy and their media offspring formed a successful transmedia franchise. The Tron franchise evolved into video games, cartoons, fan fiction stories, grassroots media, comics, as well as a successful ARG, alternate reality game, designed to promote Tron Legacy. A novelization of Tron was also released in 1982 by author Brian Daley. Although it is a retelling of the original script, the author also added more detail to the machine world as well as scenes that were not in the movie. Although it is a novelization, it can be considered an early form of fan fiction because it builds off the Tron universe. In 1982, Walt Disney released the movie Tron, along with an arcade game showing good insight into the future. The game consisted of 4 mini-games based on sequences from the movie. Even though the concept of transmedia was far from being developed, the idea of creating media to supplement the movie had been born. Intellivision also released a series of Tron games based off the movie. They included Tron Deadly Discs and Tron Solar Sailor. Despite the primitive technology, the games were highly popular. In 2003, Buena Vista Interactive released a PC game called Tron 2.0. Steven Lisberger, creator and director of Tron, called Tron 2.0 the official sequel to the original movie. The events of this particular game continue the story of Tron where the movie left off. This was the first instance of the use of real transmedia in the Tron franchise. Although Tron was not able to capitalize as a true transmedia franchise, they certainly spread the seeds for one. The resources to build a transmedia franchise were not as abundant as they are today. But as we will see, the sequel, Tron Legacy, used transmedia not only for a successful promotional campaign, but also to spin off many other types of media that take place within the Tron Legacy universe and add to the narrative. The creators and producers of Tron Legacy used a brilliant transmedia promotion campaign to attract interest to the movie as well as to fill in narrative gaps. A company called 42 Entertainment launched a marketing campaign called Flynn Lives. The company used an ARG or alternate reality game to make fans nostalgic for the magic of the computer world introduced in Tron. It began in 2009 as movie-making websites posted that they received 2 gold coins and a flash drive. On the flash drive, they found code that, when deciphered, revealed the URL for the Flynn Lives website. As websites were updated, fans played games and solved puzzles to give them clues as to where Flynn was located. As fans further explored and solved mysteries, they were given clues that would eventually lead to a trailer of the movie, as well as to the whereabouts of Flynn. As the release date drew near, fans found clues that eventually led them to a website that hosted an authentic Space Paranoids game that is exactly the same as the game played by Flynn in the original Tron. To entice fans even more, the creators released 6 songs by Daft Punk, who composed the Tron Legacy soundtrack and appeared in the movie. The dynamic electronic music would give fans an idea of how technological the updated Tron world would be. This was effective because it exposed the Tron movies to a wider audience. Several games were also released for mobile users that involved the Tron Legacy universe. These include Tron Life Cycle, Tron, and Tron Legacy. Each game lets the player experience the Tron universe in their own unique way. A 2-issue comic series called Tron Betrayal was released just prior to Tron Legacy. The comic series is set in 1983, just after the events that occurred in the first movie. Marvel Comics was able to tie in the story between Tron and its new sequel by using the already established universe created from the first movie. This was an effective use of transmedia. Disney also released a video game just prior to the release of Tron Legacy that served as a prequel to the movie and a sequel to the graphic comic Tron Betrayal. The game includes elements central to both movies and serves as an integral part of the Tron storyline. In 2012, Disney released an animated TV series called Tron Uprising. The story is set after the events of the PC video game Tron Evolution, but before Tron Legacy. The animation style was a mix of CGI and 2D animation inspired by other movie-based cartoons. All of these different forms of Tron transmedia together formed the Tron universe. Tron, Tron Betrayal, Tron Evolution, Tron 2.0, and Tron Legacy chronologically form the Tron canon. Each one is based off the original movie and adds to or continues the narrative. These all provide multiple entry points into the universe. Each facet of the transmedia universe provides a unique experience. If a person chose one of these mediums, they would enjoy it, but experiencing all of these mediums together provides an in-depth and rewarding experience. Most large and successful franchises will spawn many grassroots creations by fans. The Tron universe has attracted many viewers into making grassroots creations such as parodies, fan fiction, and mashups. Tron Reborn, shown here, is an example of a fan fiction story that takes place after Tron Legacy. The creative team from Break.com made a parody starring porn star Ron Jeremy called Tron Jeremy. The 2-minute pseudo-trailer used scenes from the film interspersed with cutscenes of Ron Jeremy as well as superimposed footage. This type of grassroots transmedia capitalizes on technology used in Tron Legacy to make a funny and well-produced video. A Tron fan and computer programmer named Jay Menard made his own electroluminescent suit based off the costume used in the original Tron movie. He has since gained fame and notoriety and soon adopted the moniker Tron Guy. A fan-made cartoon was made called Tron Guy Legacy, showing the heavyset animated Maynard having a disc fight with a character from Tron Legacy. Another fan created a fictional trailer for a third Tron movie called Tron Destiny. The 5-minute long trailer combines bonus scenes found on the Tron Legacy Blu-ray with high-quality scenes with amateur actors to create a seamless and realistic video. Tron started as a movie made long before the technological advances of today's world. It soon evolved into a franchise that spans many different platforms and generations, and indelibly has a place in the history of pop culture and transmedia.